That's how teachers be acting when students fight.
Literally. No, stop.
They're just like...
Record. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Actually, this is not Jurassic Park. This is the YouTube channel, Cinema Surfer, where we go back and revisit classic movies that I've seen throughout my childhood. We're going back to 1968 to revisit the original Planet of the Apes. My special guest is here with me today. Out of curiosity, how many sequels do you think they made to this movie?
2.
Close. They actually made 4 sequels. Planet of the Apes, then you had Beneath the Planet of the Apes, Escape from the Planet of the Apes, which was kind of one of my favorites growing up as a kid. Then you got Conquest for the Planet of the Apes, and I think you end with a Battle of the Planet of the Apes for the last one, something like that. But what's interesting about talking about the sequels for a second before we begin is it's kind of the opposite of modern day filmmaking. So today when you have a big budget movie and it's successful, you know, a studio might announce the sequel, and with the sequel you get bigger budgets, bigger Hollywood stars, bigger effects. Back in the 60s, they actually did the opposite. So you would have a really successful first movie, and then as you got to movie 2, 3, sometimes 4, they actually had diminishing returns, which means the budgets would sometimes get smaller, the makeups weren't as realistic, and sometimes the audience would even shrink as well. So just a different approach to filmmaking. But that being said, we're gonna go ahead and watch this movie.
From out here,
Is he gonna inject himself?
everything seems different.
I don't remember.
Time
I
back.
don't
Maybe.
remember. I actually don't remember the scene.
There's a lot of heavy dialogue in the beginning.
I feel lonely.
They're gonna think I lied. Ooh. Talking about I like this movie. I can't look at that.
That's about it.
One day, I want someone to jettison me into space like this.
Hibernating?
Yeah. Why not? Get me off this planet. So another interesting thing about movies, you know, in the 60s and the early 70s is they put a lot of their movie credits like in the beginning of the movie. They were afraid that, you know, if you put credits at the end of the movie, people wouldn't, you know, stick around and they wouldn't know the process and the actors and everyone involved behind the scenes of the people who made the movie.
Can we just skip them?
No.
Where's the soup? She's sinking!
It's like a giant metal lunchbox.
I think, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know anything about like the process of how this was made, but it looks like fake backgrounds.
It does, that saw looks fake. That one specifically.
You can see where the water ends.
Okay. We're here.
Me.
That's how it feels in Florida right now.
Yeah.
Brandon, buy it. You'll sleep better.
Nothing will grow here.
No dangerous ionization.
No.
Well, if there's no life here, we've got just 72 hours to find it. Oh, and the glory, don't forget that. There's a life-size bronze statue of you standing out there somewhere. Lived forever, didn't you? Well, you damn near made it. Except for me and Dodge, you lived longer than anyone ever born. It looks like you're the last of the line. You got what you want.
I do think it's cool if you go and watch like the new remake movies they've made. They use like the same scarecrow design. It's a fun Easter egg. Naked and afraid.
Not naked and afraid.
I've never felt the need to take off all of my clothes and go swimming. Just like I said in the last review with Jaws, I don't get it. Maybe it's a 60s, 70s thing. I wonder if that's what like old school hunters and gatherers look like. I don't know. It always captured my imagination in this movie.
We got off at the wrong stop.
You're supposed to be the optimist, Landon. Look on the bright side. This is the best they've got around here. In 6 months, we'll be running this planet.
Aw, shit. Here we go again. Oh! Hell yeah. Oh! That's a good practical fall, though. Oh! They got the black dude.
He got shot?
Yeah.
Like dead?
I don't know.
What is this?
Pretty hilarious.
Jungle Book?
It's a great shot visually. So originally, Ape City was supposed to look very futuristic with skyscrapers because this is based on a French book, but they didn't have the budget for that in the film, so they made it look simplistic.
They're still dirty, Doctor. And the bite is septic.
I love the caste system they have in this movie, where you have gorillas as like soldiers, the chimps are like scientists, and then everything with like politics and religion is the orangutans.
Do we want some sugar, old-timer?
I feel like that's how toddlers eat.
Silly, he's perfectly tame.
They're all tame until they take a chunk out of you.
Still hurts, doesn't it?
See? He keeps pretending he can talk.
That bright eyes is remarkable. He keeps trying to form words.
You know what they say. Human see, human do.
There. Can you believe it?
Yes, amusing. A man acting like an ape. He has a definite gift for mimicry.
Most unusual. He's using that old blanket as clothing. Bright eyes. I've got a present for you.
Oh snap. Ladies.
Cornelius, up here.
It's an awesome name, Cornelius. Fancy.
Cornelius.
It's pretty hilarious.
They're like this.
Sarah, really? You know, they can't. Hey, what's
Oh snap. Pay attention, fool.
That's how teachers be acting when students fight.
Literally. No. Stop.
They're just like,
Record. He knows too much. Dr. Zaius. You know what? If the situation was reversed and a chimp grabbed me like that, I'd freak out too. I think chimps are like 3 times, 5 times stronger than a human.
how did he have time to write that? From the moment he ran away? Right before he got beat?
Get me a collar and leash. Not fell, flew.
Flight is a scientific impossibility.
And even if it weren't, why fly?
It's kind of true. Why would you ever think about making something to fly if... I don't know. I mean, we did it.
That was me in school when I found out how to make paper airplanes.
Maps. Julius has developed the most brilliant hypothesis.
But I'm probably wrong.
That the ape evolved from a lower order primate, possibly man.
Dr. Zaius in the
An
game.
appointment, Cornelius?
Oh, no, sir. I was just collecting my notes.
You know Dr. Maximus, of course, our commissioner for
They're supposed to be white
Animal
people.
Yes, sir. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Yo, I feel like he knew it could work.
If only you knew what they're going to do. Now, don't give me any trouble.
You know what's interesting too? We always see like these images of like gorillas are huge, tower over people, but height-wise, they're actually smaller than most humans. So that statue in the background is called the Lawgiver. He's supposed to be like the ape messiah.
He was a font of simian kindness.
Look, it's a man.
You know what? If there was a chimp at a funeral that I went to, I'd freak out too.
Look, it's a man.
Yo, he's jumping on this guy's coffin. That's not cool.
What the heck? I didn't know horses could go upstairs.
Yeah, I think they can go upstairs, but it's hard for them to go downstairs.
You didn't even try.
Yeah, you would think if they're apes, they'd be really good at like climbing.
Come on, Quincy.
You know what, when you see taxidermy like that in museums, it's interesting, but it's kind of creepy.
Oh, look, it's his friend.
Oh, D9.
Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty ape!
In the criminal justice system,
Dun, dun. It's supposed to be like wine.
I think it's like a judge's gavel.
Oh.
We got one from home.
Yeah, he just like has one.
You asked for the opportunity to present your case.
At the very least, this man has the right to know whether there's a charge against.
This exhibit is indeed a man. Therefore, he has no rights under ape law. Silence the animal.
If an animal started speaking that clearly, you should let it speak.
Yeah.
You may proceed, Mr. Prosecutor. That the Almighty created the ape in his own image, that he gave him a soul and a mind, that he set him apart from the beasts of the jungle. These sacred truths are self-evident. The proper study of apes is apes. Tell the court, Bright Eyes, what is the second article of faith?
I know nothing of your culture. I admit that.
Why are all apes created equal?
Some apes, it seems, are more equal than others.
Oh,
Tell us, Bright Eyes.
I feel like that applies to people today.
What is the proof that a divine spark exists in the
Unfortunately.
Huh?
Do you acknowledge kinship with any of these creatures?
With one of them, yes.
Identify him then. Speak to him.
They give him a lobotomy?
Yeah.
Oh, they cut him. You did it. You cut up his brain, you bloody baboon!
Dr. Zaius at it again.
Objection! Sustained!
You see what
Oh
they
yeah.
Organs are
And
adequate. The flaw lies not in anatomy, but
see
in
no
the
evil,
brain.
hear no evil.
Objection! Sustained!
You know what though? They got chimp love. They got each other.
In a way, you did the state a service, because you made it possible for us to expose Zira and Cornelius. Now the tribunal has placed you in my custody for finement.
How can the appearance of one mutant send you into a
Beep,
pack?
beep, beep,
Because you're not
beep.
unique. There's the one you call Landon.
If you know, you know.
I admit that where there's one mutant, there's probably another and another and another, a whole nest of them. Where are your women?
Thank you.
Where are your women?
Thank you for
I chill.
Are you Julius?
Who are you?
I'm from the Office of Animal Affairs. That male is to be transferred to the zoo.
At this hour? Who says so?
Who
Don't they tell you
says so?
anything?
This order's no good. It must be countersigned by Dr. Zayas.
Grab him!
Who are you?
So you can talk.
You know what though? Whenever I see someone get hit in the head in movies, I'm like, you know what? I'm done too. I'm just gonna lay out. I'm not getting back up.
You won.
Yeah. Oh no.
Cornelius!
There they go.
What's she pointing at?
Nova, no. Nova. Nova, you can't go there. It's not safe. Nova.
We'd better get started. If the mounted police pick up our trail, they'll come this far at least.
Right. Let's get the water and provisions into the wagon.
They use a lot of piano in this movie.
Boom, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if it was as hot back in the day when they made this as it is like today. Especially dressed like an ape. Probably got hot. It's clearly fake.
Cornelius! Where does this river lead to?
It flows into a sea some miles from here. That's where we'll find the diggings.
And beyond that?
I don't know.
You never told me. Why do you call this a forbidden zone?
No one knows.
I wonder when people started to actually like shave their face. Like who was the first guy to do that?
Their POV, like as if they can zoom in with their eyes. Yeah, I don't know when. Maybe when they finally had sharp thingies.
Why did you do that? Scrape off your hair.
In my world, when I left it, only kids your age wore beards.
I don't go in for fads.
Somehow, it makes you look less intelligent.
Yo, they call up pretty quick.
Yeah, what the heck?
You're all under arrest!
If there's any more shooting, Dr. Zayas, you'll be the first to go.
Damn.
Not in command here. Put down that gun.
Shut up!
How did you know we'd come here?
It wasn't difficult. Only an apostate would flee to the forbidden zone. And only a fool would give a gun to an animal. Present your evidence, Cornelius.
Lying right there, the human doll.
What does this prove? My granddaughter plays with human dolls.
What are you doing?
Reconstructing a past life.
Whoever owned him must have been in pretty bad shape. He wore false teeth and eyeglasses.
I don't say he was a man like I knew at home, but he must have been a close relative because he had all the same weaknesses. Fragile animal. But he was here before you. And he was better than you are.
Touch. I can offer alternate descriptions of every one of those articles, which is just as ingenious as yours.
Dr. Zayas, would an ape make a human doll that talks?
Hold.
Cornelius! Zara! Help me!
It's kind of smart. Oh, he's got a hostage.
Kill you right now. Come on. Tell him to pull back.
I want a horse, food, and water. Enough for a week for me and this female. He knew all the time, long before you found your cave. Defender of the faith, guardian of the terrible secret. That's it, isn't it, Doctor?
What I know of man was written long ago. Reach into my pocket.
No.
Read to him the 29th scroll.
I love this.
Beware the beast man, for he is the devil's pawn, alone among God's primates. Yea, he will murder his brother to possess his brother's land. Let him not breed in great numbers, for he will make a desert of his home and yours. Drive him back into his jungle lair, for he is the harbinger of death.
How about coming along?
We can't.
It's better than going to jail for heresy.
Oh, they can convict us of heresy. You've helped prove our innocence. Besides, his culture is our culture.
Lucius?
I still say you're making a mistake.
That's the spirit. Remember, never trust anybody over 30. Doctor,
Like, listen.
I'd like to kiss you
You're
goodbye.
gonna be over 30.
I am over 30.
All right, but you're so damned ugly.
The Forbidden Zone was once a paradise. Your breed made a desert of it ages ago. Lieutenant, fetch your explosives. We're going to seal up the cave.
Yes, sir.
Had the evidence.
That is correct, and you will both stand trial for heresy.
Damn.
The dog!
In a few minutes, there will be no doll.
What will he find out there, Doctor?
His destiny. I feel like this has been parodied in so many other movies now.
I'm back. I'm home.
You maniac! You blew it up! Oh, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
You get it? It's a good ending. Yeah, when I saw the original ending with this ending, I was like, yeah, of course he was on Earth the whole time. But I wonder if you didn't know that, if you thought he actually went to another planet somewhere. Interesting. There you have it. 1968, Planet of the Apes. Great movie, per usual. What are your thoughts on this cinema masterpiece?
It's nice. It's slow in the beginning.
I do think it is a little bit slow in the beginning. It kind of takes a while to kind of kick in with the action. I say like once the apes show up, then it kind of speeds up and you get more invested in it. But besides that, yeah, there you go. I would say I'd give it about 9 out of 10 pizzas. The beginning is a little bit slow, but it does have some good character development moments in it.
And the costumes are good.
Yeah, for a movie made in the 60s, the costumes hold up really well. I do like in the newer movies that they've made recently, they've gone with like the CGI motion capture effects, and I think that's a really good job. Like, you can really tell that like there's humans acting behind all of the little dots and things that they put on the characters, but there is something interesting about like the tangibility of seeing practical makeup. Even though the mouths might not move like all the way and they don't form like certain syllables with their lips, you can still feel like you can touch that makeup and feel it, and it's just a different level of tangibility that you don't see in cinema today.
But it doesn't feel cheesy.
No, it doesn't. It feels like it's a product of the time, but not cheesy. Sometimes you go back and you watch older movies from like the 60s or the 70s and they're like, yeah, that's dated, or yeah, that's kind of cheesy, or it doesn't work. When you're locked in with the story and the character development and the character arcs, you kind of forget about the makeup a little bit and you're just locked into what's happening on screen. I would agree with that. Yeah, I think Star Wars and George Lucas does a good job with it too. We might have to watch those movies one day. All right, that's my thoughts. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode of Cinema Surfer. Peace.